I'm Jonathan with I Call It Attraction. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you understand attraction. So today we're talking about hypergamy. You guys knew it was coming. So, hypergamy. Is it real? Is hypergamy an actual thing? Does it actually exist? Is it actually happening? Is it actually taking place? Is some people want to know. Is some people just hearing of this and don't know what to make of it, and don't have the slightest clue about this thing and what's really going on with it, So, in my experience in the red pill community, I would say hypergamy definitely is real. It's definitely a real thing. It's happening as we speak. And what does it mean? Let's break it down a little bit. So hypergamy, the definition, this isn't Webster Dictionary. I'm not sure if they even have it in a dictionary, but this is a term that's been coined through the red pill community, and is basically to say a woman who you're with, no, just women, and not a woman who you're with, but women in general are always looking for the BBD, the bigger, better deal. They're always looking for the bigger, better deal, with somebody else. So hypergamy says that they will jump from you to the next person who's more richer, more good looking, who's owns their own business and isn't a worker like you. Just everything that you don't have and they have, the woman will leave you for them. This guy's more masculine than you. This guy makes more money than you make. This guy has a nicer car than you have. This guy is more socially active than you. Just all the key things of the materialistic and the shallowness that most people in life today embrace. The person who has the most is king in this economy, in this society. So hypergamy is to say that all women, no matter being married, no matter being in a relationship, no matter how long they knew you, how deep your connection is, all women will leave for the bigger, better deal, which is a proponent of hypergamy. So it's definitely very real. I've seen it many times. There's many examples, you guys, I'm sure that you know of. There's many examples that I know of women actually doing this. But then there's examples of women not doing this, So you got men who will say that this is all women that do this. But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to go out on a limb, and I will say that although hypergamy is real, I think it's an excuse. I think it's a big excuse for men not to put their best foot forward. I think it's just a big old excuse, because what happens is you sit here and you complain about women having hypergamy and you not being able to trust women, and basically these are fear-based, words, fear-based conversations. It's like everything is based in fear. Oh, I can't trust her, she might leave me. Oh, I can't trust her, she might go to the next guy who has more money and a six-figure business. And so when you say that, that's based off of fear. So even though it's true that as many women that do perform this trick, this monkey branching is another word that they call it, monkey branching, going from your branch to their branch. Even though that's something that I absolutely know to be true, it's also used as a freaking excuse. And what I often say is excuses are useless. You don't need them. And that's what this is. This is used as an excuse. And I feel for men to not put their best foot forward and not become the best version of themselves. Because essentially what they're going to do is they're going to sit at home harping on this all day, that how they can't trust women, and just, just in horror, just scared and afraid that their woman is going to leave them. And, they looking at her phone, and, while she sleep or while she's in the bathroom, going through her text messages, freaking looking through her purse, just all of this fear-based stuff, stalking her, sitting outside of her job, trying to make sure she's coming home. It's outrageous. It's very embarrassing. It's humiliating. Demasculating. I don't even know what the words are to put them in place for this kind of behavior, but it's shameful, to say the least. It's very shameful, the measures that so-called, high-value man or masculine man will go to pinpoint their girl being hypergamous. And note, I said so-called high-value men or so-called masculine men, meaning that these are not truly high-value men. So maybe they have a form of high value, maybe they have a trait or two, but these are not fully mature high-value men. Because fully mature high-value men, we don't care about hypergamy. It's not a factor for us at all. And why is that? Well, because we know our worth and we are a catch. We know our value and we are a catch. And women will be lucky to have us. Not only lucky to have us, but to be in our presence. And that's not being conceited. It's just being truthful. It's being honest. And this is how every person should feel, that, hey, you are blessed to even be in my presence. Me taking time out of my precious day to spend talking to you and engaging in a conversation with you, this is priceless. You couldn't even put a price on this. That's how much it's worth. So for me to do that, it has to be, you have to be somebody. You have to be something special, for me to go out my way to do that. Right? So we know our worth, which communicates that we have options. We're not desperate. There's many options on the table. We are not the kind of men who settles for less than what we desire or what we deserve. So hypergamy means completely, absolutely nothing in our book. So you get so many men harping on it. Yes, it's real. Is hypergamy? Yes, it's true. Oh, well, is she leave? Yes, she very well may leave you. Yes. But does that bother me? No, it doesn't. Absolutely not. Am I in love with her? Maybe. But if I am in love with her and she does leave me, what's left now? Should I sit at home groveling, crying, whining, tissues all over, snotty nose, eating chocolate chunk ice cream, feet kicked up, sitting in my bathrobe 3 days straight? Should that be my new living circumstance if she leaves me? Absolutely not. Guess what? There's more options out there that I have. There's more options that's on the table. I'm not desperate and I don't have to settle. I won't settle. Not that I don't have to settle, I won't settle. It's not in me. It's not in my character to do so. So I won't do that. So this hypergamy thing, yes, is real. It's true. It exists. It's happening. It's taking place as we speak right now. some woman is leaving her 10-year relationship. She been with this guy who's been good to her, who bent over backwards, hand and foot to take care of her, and she's jumping to the next guy with a bigger salary and, more handsome, more sexier than he is. She's doing that right now as we speak. But does it bother me? Heck no. Because I know my worth. I know my value. That's why stuff like this doesn't move me. And this is what it means to be high value. This is what it means to love yourself unconditionally. Where something like your woman you've been with for so long, you've known her so long, you got the deepest connection, she leaves you to go be with somebody else. Well, what does that say about her integrity? What does that say about her, her dignity, who she is? Is this an honorable woman? Is she honorable in the sight of men? Is she honorable in the sight of her peers? To them, maybe, depending on who her peers is. Right? So it doesn't bother us. It's not a factor. But you will hear about it, and it's becoming more and more popular. It's been around for a long time, but it's been coined through the red pill community, this whole hypergamy. And there's different groups of men who are mostly known associated with this hypergamy, with talking about hypergamy, or as I would say, whining about hypergamy, because they whine about it. They, and it's shameful. And I couldn't be caught on a bad day doing this. But there's a couple different sects and groups that's a part of this boohoo factory who just sit around and cry about this all day, and it's very shameful. So we not worried about this though. High value man, we good. We got us because we love us, and that's the key thing. And when you do that, I promise you, everything else will fall in this place. So if you like the content in this video, please like, subscribe, and share. And remember, love inspires, endures, uplifts, and bears all things. Peace.